What's up, guys? Danix11 here. We are preparing for Dave. Buddy's gonna come over and help me put the heads on in the intake manifold because I've never done it before. So what I'm doing now is taking this tap out. I just tapped the holes for the head bolts, made sure they're nice and clean and rust free. And it's just a pain in the butt over here in these tight little spaces. There we go. So it looks nice and clean. Sprayed out with some WD-40. There we go. So our plan is to use these brand new ARP head bolts, which are freaking expensive. Let's go with that. We bought 16 of them and we paid $250 right here. Got all of them. Paint taken off where it doesn't need to be, like for the intake manifold side and the valve cover lip and the exhaust side. Just all looks good. The next thing we do after all that is put on the intake manifold, and we got brand new bolts for it too. Bought them. We got a whole bunch of them right here. We got some exhaust bolts, but we're not going to use them because the headers came with bolts. We got all our freshly cleaned spark plugs, rods, lifters. That covers up the spark plugs on the passenger side of the engine. Valve covers over there. So yeah, I'll start filming again when the dude gets here to help us put it together.
And my wife come in and she looked, she's like, oh my gosh. She was drunk too. I don't drink, and it was just one of them freak things. But she walked up and she said, is that one his? And she tripped and hit it. And when she did, it disappeared.
Oh, God.
I was scared to death.
Oh, man.
Well, anyway.
This thing right here is a little warped.
So, how Six took me to the emergency room, that shot like
it immediately popped out.
Okay.
So
colorful crap right there.
Anyway, we ended the night on that one. He took one because he's having an anxiety attack, and then he got to drinking.
They don't mix well.
No. So anyway, and I told him beforehand, I said, you get stupid drunk. I said, see there how you moved again?
I didn't move that time, did I?
Did it click?
Mean?
Well, you're blocked with your intake. There ain't no. Let me have it one more time, just to be safe on this. Okay. Just drop it down on there, and you're fine.
The thing that made me feel good though,
When you set your intake
begging
on,
a bunch of young guys,
it'll do its own.
and she decided that she wasn't into young guys. They were stupid.
Most of them are, like Hancock here.
Oh. Now when you set it down on there, don't slide it, just set it straight down. You're looking good. Go straight down, just let go. Let go and drop it. You ain't gonna hurt a thing. You're probably hitting on the back
There it goes.
pole sending unit just a little bit.
Oh.
There you go.
Slops right down.
Now, just get you a bolt, don't slide it. There it goes.
Danix11.
See, what I did is learn enough about mechanics when he got ready to redo this. He's going to do it like a lawnmower. He's going to take it all apart, put the gasket in, and use all the same bolts. And I said, now, no, you don't do that. I've learned that. We gotta buy
Head
all
bolts,
them
especially because over the years
They stretch.
Yeah.
You know, intake bolts. You know, it ain't so vital, but it always
almost
good.
250,000 miles. I figured.
Yeah, it's always good to replace bolts, especially in a torquing position. You know.
Well, we got the some of the rods and rockers back in there. Got the heads on. Got the intake manifold on there. Brand new bolts. Brand new head bolts. Distributor's taken out right now, but we're just working on getting the.
I found that laying on the ground by his car.
You gotta be kidding me.
No.
That's the nut. All right, we lost it, but we found it. So yeah, we just got to put in the rest of the rockers and the rods there, and
Honey, that's push rods. Oh my gosh. I gotta get the push rods.
Dirty and you're not breathing.
We got
hard.
the
and what?
all of them on over here. Got the distributor here, trying to get the steering pump on, and still got to do the rest of those over there. They're still in the shop, so yee. All right, guys, we are getting there. Hancock's helping me. He's putting on the valve cover bolts. We'll probably do our first test run tomorrow. We got to get some oil, change the oil, put some antifreeze in it. Got to bolt on the carburetor. There's the nuts. Got to put my new distributor with my brand new wires. Got to put in my spark plugs. Just things to tidy it up. The main work is done. Got it all torqued down. Brand new intake manifold gasket in there. You can see it in the holes. So it's going to turn out good. Really good. So yeah. We got everything all, the vacuum crap all closed off, and got my carburetor hooked up. I got to put the ground wire back on and cut the choke wire. And then after that, we're going to put...
Wait, it's not... We forgot something.
What?
Your muffler bearings.
Oh yeah, don't forget the blinker fluid. Whew, never get anywhere.
I like how like panicked you were for a second. You're like,
Yo, don't freak me out, dude. One thing's for sure, we definitely got to find the timing for it. I just put it in there loosely so we can find it when we get to that point. So the next thing we do is we're gonna hook up the headers that are over here. They are right there.
no, you're not.
And yeah, we are. We got the gaskets for them right there. So yeah. Alright guys, this is going to be the finisher to the video. We got all the spark plug wires hooked up, all the spark plugs in, all the new bolts. They all look freaking great. Let me turn on my light. There we go. You can see the awesome bolts. They're all in there. I got to cover that right here with some blue paint so it doesn't rust. Got the choke cable hooked up and the throttle cable. Got my vacuum system all hooked up. So get this giant hose here. My old oil cap, got to get a new one definitely. One thing last I have to do is hook up this ground to this little piece of metal back here and tune the carburetor, change the oil, and put on the headers. And that does involve removing the starter. So it's only 2 bolts, so that wouldn't be too hard.
Hey, Macy.
Macy. So, yeah, that's what we're up to, guys. Thanks for watching. Like this video if you like it, dislike it, hit it, comment below if you have any suggestions on things to show you on the truck, and see you later.